Surgery room. We're gonna combine stuff together, grab items off the shelf and throw them all together. The damp, moldy smell was gone, replaced by the harsh, antiseptic smell of a functioning hospital. Ugh. Hate that smell. Hate that smell. This is an operating room, isn't it? In the center of the room was a surgical table with various unpleasant-looking tools laid out across it. The general creepiness of the room brought me up short, and I took a tentative step back as two other doors opened and the rest of our party appeared. Hey guys, is everyone alright? Think so. Thank goodness, nobody got hurt. Yeah. You guys? Began to move slowly toward the table in the center. Hiding in the shadows, I could see the form of a small girl curled up in a ball. Are you okay? You don't need to be scared. We're not going to hurt you. This person's complicating the narrative a little bit. Slowly and cautiously, a little girl with a huge backpack stepped out in the light. She's got the same snack stick in her mouth as Shirabe. Oh! Let's go through the thought process. Lock it asides. People going to the thing together. They've got the same snack sticks in their mouth. Do they have similar hair? I don't want to go too deep into that part. Shirabe's making a call to another person inside the park. Totally legal. But, oh, he was calling her to make sure that she was not anywhere near any of these places. This girl panics, needs to find Shirabe, and goes to the place that they're at. That's why she was following us. Slowly and cautiously, a little girl with a huge backpack stepped out into the light. They have the same backpack color and jacket color. Daddy! What? Saki. As soon as she spotted Shirabe, the girl ran toward him and leapt up into his arms. We were all totally dumbfounded. Daddy. That's why he was so worried about guy with gun. That makes sense. Well, we won. Our reward is a little girl. The nightmare maze has been completed. Everyone let out a sigh of relief. Oh, glad we're done with that damn maze, but you got some splaining to do, Daddy. And I suggest you do it quickly. Start talking, man. Shirabe finally set the girl back down and turned to face the rest of us. This is my Shirabe. She's my daughter. Oh, your daughter? That's unexpected. That leaves some interesting people left as someone who could be a mole, if we're still going on that narrative. And I think these are my two top targets that I'm looking at right now. I could see some ways they'd put that together. With either Urabe or oh goodness. What's his name? I can't remember even now. Yeah. Okay. What's she doing here? She still seemed scared and had hidden behind her father's leg to peer out at the rest of us. I'm not sure. She's all I've got left of my wife, but she's been living with my mother-in-law. She's all I've got left of my wife, but she's been living... That's not really answering the question, although great context for other questions I might have in the future. No, but what is she doing here? Then she doesn't live with you? Yeah, pretty much, but what are you doing here? Oh. She looked down at the floor and played with her hands as she spoke. I came here with Grandma, but something went boom. Then I lost Grandma. You got lost in the park. Yep. That was 3 days ago. What have you been eating? Backpack. Grandma likes to be prepared. Dang it. Dang it. You've been wandering around the park for 3 days eating snacks. Yup. Shirabe shook his head and sighed. Damn. What are we gonna do? What do you mean, we? Mai's an outsider. I guess you could say, is her being here a violation of the rules? Oh, nope. I don't think so. That'd be kind of silly. Really? Well, yeah, I mean, she's been here in the park since all this started. She's not really an outsider. Okay, I see. Besides, if her being here was against the rules, Hogstein would have done something already, right? After yesterday, we all know that Bastard's a peeping Tom. So you're saying if he doesn't pitch a fit, we should be fine. Even if he pitches a fit, I'll just call him out. Whatever. Perhaps, but it will be for naught if we cannot escape from this attraction. Exactly. We need to focus all our effort on beating this game. Understood. Good. Let's go over the layout. Shido began to explain what he'd learned. Apparently the rooms went Nightmare Maze, Vivisection Lab, Records. Then that makes this the Vivisection Lab. Damn, no wonder this place is giving me the creeps. Who are we doing an autopsy on today? And the table? No, how about we don't think about that? Besides, this is just an amusement park. It's not like they actually cut people open here. This is a prop. Calm down. Right, let's take a look around then. Remember, keep calm. As we moved off to examine the rest of the room, Mai edged up to me. What's vivisection? Great question, Mai. Let's explain. That's how they figure out how the body works. Guess that's one way of putting it. Exactly. He grinned at me. How is he so confident all the time? He's great with kids. I was trying to figure out how maybe I could siphon off some of that confidence when Wakasa suddenly spoke up. I think there's some kind of lock on the door over here. Oh, we probably have to unlock it then. Just break it open. Seems like that's the case. I don't think we'll be able to get this door open otherwise. He examined the doorknob closely, but was careful not to actually touch it. This knob doesn't have a keyhole. Maybe we're just supposed to force it? Don't force it. He strode over and reached for the doorknob. This is your warning. Having performed countless experiments on the others, the time has come for me to be the subject of the one. The time has come for me, the announcer? You must escape before you become an undead monster with no will of your own. To find the message I have left, crawl along the earth and look to the heavens. This announcer is like, oh no, what's his name? The guy in Legend of the Forbidden Temple. You must escape before you become an undead monster. I have left crawl along the earth and look to the heavens. Oh no, I don't remember his name. It's okay. Mitarashi froze with his hand on the doorknob and looked around as the announcement finished. You have 2 tokens to enter my maze. Who will go first? I will. That one was really creepy. It was like they were talking directly to us, you know? Breaking the 4th wall, man. That's how you do it. Crawl along the earth and look to the heavens. Not sure what that's supposed to mean. Just start getting down, hands and knees, looking up. Me either, but I'm sure it's a hint. We just need to figure out what it's for. Well, we're not going to do that by standing around talking. Let's go, guys. Just get to it. We all sighed quietly at his ridiculous enthusiasm, but started looking over the room anyway. This place is full of creepy stuff. Guess that's kind of the point, though, huh? Have you checked the cabinet? No, let's see. Mayoshi and I began to go through the cabinet. What are these? Medicine? Whoa, hold on. That could be dangerous. Let me see it. Sure. He's our resident collegiate guy. He knows lots of random stuff. Mayoshi stepped out of the way, and Shirabe began to take the bottles out of the cabinet and set them on a wheeled cart. He's like, da-da-da-da, just gonna grab all the medicine. What do we got today? Nitroglycerin, delicious. Let's see. This one's just saline solution, I think. Yeah, no smell at all. It's cyanide. Tricked. For each bottle, he first squinted at the label, then popped it open to smell the contents. Perhaps in an attempt to mimic her father, Mai grabbed hold of one of the jars and studied it with exaggerated care. Let's see. No. Before I could stop her, she twisted the cap off, took a big sniff. Whatever was inside didn't seem to be pleasant, and she started coughing. Don't do that to chemicals in the lab! Ew, this is really smelly. The jar forgotten, in the face of its overwhelming odor, Mai's hand let go and it dropped on the floor and shattered. Oh, what's this? Almost immediately, the smell of the jar filled the whole room and everyone began to cough. Oh, damn. The smell. Cover your mouths! We all retreated to a corner of the room, covering our mouths with sleeves and handkerchiefs. Ugh. You alright? Do your eyes hurt or anything? No, I'm okay. Sorry. Kids are kids, man. Don't sweat it. Come here. He draped his coat over Mai to protect her from whatever had been in the jar. Guess he's actually pretty nice, huh? Wasn't before long the smell died down, but just as I was about to relax, Shirabe rounded on Mai and started to yell at her. What were you thinking, Mai? That jar could have had something really dangerous in it. Shirabe was furious, angrier than I've ever seen, and as Mai backed away from him, she began to cry. Not okay. This isn't even the hard part, and you're getting pissed off. Hey, whoa, I understand how you're feeling, buddy, but just lay off, she's a kid. I'm not your buddy, pal. My family's not none of your business. It's game over, man. Get out. You're ejected. Game over, man. Calm down. We all have to stay calm. I know, she... Shirabe seemed to have barely even noticed that he'd maxed out his terror gauge. He wasn't getting any less angry, and Mai was still crying. I didn't like where this was going. Yeah, Mai did grab something that could have been dangerous when she shouldn't have. I can understand scolding her, but she's a kid, like Mitarashi said. But that's why her dad ought to be keeping an eye on her. You can't trick me, Saki. This is a terrible time to freak out. Don't be foolish. He's probably just scared. He doesn't want to admit so he gets angry instead. What are we even getting mad at? Then Mitarashi spoke up. Don't you think you're being a little hard on her? We all should have been keeping a closer eye out. She's just a kid. Yeah, I guess you're right. Okay, good. Glad Mitarashi said something. Let out a quiet sigh of relief. Wah! Poor Mai. God damn it, Mai, stop crying! Shirabe, stop being mean! What are you? I couldn't believe what I was seeing. Shirabe lifted up his hand like he was about to hit Mai. Not happening. What are you doing? Stop! Shido's hand was wrapped tightly around Shirabe's wrist. What the hell is wrong with you? Get a hold of yourself. Just like that? Oh, Shido. Me? Shido's moment of heroism seemed to have maxed out his terror gauge. Shido would. Totally would. Okay, now two of us are out. Fantastic. Escalate the problems. That means if one more person gets a game over, we need to be especially careful. Had I exploded, got mad, probably actually would have, confronted Shirabe immediately, and Shido wouldn't be out. But I would still have caused a game over. I know tensions are high, but we must calm ourselves. No one has been hurt. We can succeed. I'm so sorry. I screwed this one up real good. It's just, I don't know how I'm supposed to act around Mai. We barely see each other, and we've lived apart for years. I hardly know her. Then why are you hitting a kid? Stop it! Stop it, stop it, stop it! You've got your head so far up your, butt. You almost hit your own kid? You're freaked, I get that, but you just need to chill out, right, Mai? Poor Mai. Even my parents are fighting. We're all her parents now. That's how this goes. Her crying had finally stopped, and Mitarashi bent down to pat her gently on the head. I want Mitarashi to gently pat me on the head. It does seem like Shirabe and Mai aren't very close, though. I don't know what's kept you apart before, but you're together now. Just give it time and you'll learn to understand each other. You don't have a choice either, so suck it up, Buttercup. Right. Okay. Let's get back to looking around. Agreed. The smell seems to have finally dissipated. All of that over an olfactory obfuscation. We had a weird smell and everyone just panicked.